Good evening, everybody, and welcome, as you can see, James Stalin Field, home of Newburyport for this non-playoff football game. Learn English, and when we got started, anybody who thought that English after the first 4 games would have a shot at a winning record could have made a lot of money in Las Vegas. English 0-4 their first 4 games. Since then, they're 4-4. They're on a 4-game win streak. And if they could win today, they would guarantee themselves an even split at 5-5 for the year. And who would have thought that? The kick is away at the 25-yard line. Returned across the 30, close to the 35-yard line. So English will have decent field position. They put it at the 34. So that's quite an accomplishment for Mackenzie Charles, the coach, and his Bulldogs. People wrote them off after it was 0-4. But now 4 in a row, looking for 5. If they could win here, the only thing stopping them from winning season would be arch rival Classical on Thanksgiving. We get a flag on the play right away. Somebody from English moved. So it's going to be 1st and 15 for the Bulldogs. Chandler will pick up 3. So 2nd and 12. Double wide out to either side. Now motion to the far side. Maggs started to take off and run with it. He got just about back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. So it'll bring up a 3rd and 12. Newburyport has uniforms like Boston College. And we got a whistle again. Another 5-yard penalty against English. Third and 17. Three wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. Maggs looking, lets it fly. It's caught. That's going to be a first down, I think. Palmer with the catch. He needed the 45. He got to the 45. They needed 17. They got 18. And the first down picked up Maggs to Palmer. Chandler straight ahead for a couple. Second and 8 from the 47. 3 wideouts to the near side. And he threw it a little bit behind the intended receiver. Looking for Palmer again. So another big third down play for the Bulldogs. Third and 8 from the 47-yard line. They double up the wideouts on either side now. Castro goes in motion. Caught. Now they say no catch. Palmer caught it. He was falling out of bounds. The referee said he was out of bounds. So they'll bring up a 4th down. Let's see what Coach Mackenzie Childs decides. Doesn't look like anybody's going to the bench. Now it looks like they're going to kick it away. So they pick up 1 first down. Now they'll punt it away, and Newburyport will see what they can do. The difficult time for me for Newburyport will be they gave me a roster, but they gave it in alphabetical order, which means the numbers are scattered all over God's creation. They field the punt, and he'll be down at about the 27-yard line. Kane Brennan. So at the 27-yard line is where Newburyport will put it in play. Now there was a penalty on the play, so they move it back to the 17. So both teams picking up yellow flags. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 17. Peter Sullivan is the quarterback. Sullivan with the keep. Turns the corner, gets some room. Gets out to about the 21-yard line. They put it at the 26. He picked up 9. 2nd down in the yard. Three wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. The quick out, caught. Out to about the 32. Jeffrey Thurston with the catch. They needed 1, they got 6, so they got a 1st down. They're going to get hit and dropped in the backfield. They ran into a whole bunch of white shirts in the backfield. That was Brennan. Back to the 27, they lost 5. So it'll be 2nd down and 15. They double the wideouts to either side. Motion now coming to the near side. Sullivan looking to throw, is going to take off and run with it. Now he dumps it off. And either way, they were not going to do very much. He saw he couldn't run with it, dumped it off to Brennan. And I think they're going to lose another yard when they put it down. So he lost another yard. It'll be 3rd and 16. Again, they double the wideouts to either side. And now the wideout went too far, I think. He got started upfield. Thurston got out, he lined up, and he went, thought he had to go up further to get to the line of scrimmage. He went about 4 yards over the line of scrimmage. They move it back to the 21. So they had the first down at the 32. They're now at the 21. So they need 21 for a first down. They hand it off, not going anywhere, back to the line of scrimmage and no more than that. He handed it to Webster, and they were generous. They gave him the 23 for 2 yards, and Newburyport will have to kick it away. So English, without a run back, should get pretty good field position. High short kick. Takes a bit of a Newburyport bounce. Now it bounces back. They down it at the 40-yard line. That's a 17-yard punt. So English has outstanding field position to start their second drive here in the first period. No score. The Hags will bring the play back to the huddle. Straight ahead with Chandler banging over people inside the 30 for a first down. Yards. Now they try to run it to the right side. Nothing doing. Nothing on the play. It'll be second down and 10. Three wideouts, two to the far side, a wing to the near side. Motion, they pitch it. Coming to the near side is Castro. That's a forward pass. That little flip. He only gave me a yard. So third down and 9. Three wideouts to the far side, one to the near side. And we got another flag. And it's English moving again. Makes it a little bit further. They put the ball right between the 26 and the 27. So 3rd and 14. 3 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. Maggs has to get rid of it. He had to dump it off. They're not going to come close. Newburyport put a lot of pressure. He had to dump it off to West Chandler. They picked up the 5 that they lost. So now it's 4th and 9, they'll go for it. They go long and deep, broken up nicely. Nice defense, they had it. Aiden Blunt got a hand on it. Just as Palmer was just about to make the catch. So Newburyport will get it for the second time. They'll have it at their 27. Sullivan lets it fly long and deep. He's got a man open right off the fingertips. Masesian was the intended receiver. He was there just off his fingertips. That would have been a huge play. Didn't miss by much. They try to run it straight ahead. They got to cross the 30 with Brennan. They put it right at the 30. So he picked up 3. Big 3rd down play for Newburyport. 3rd down and 7. No score here in the first period. In English, Newburyport in the non-playoff version. Sullivan looking, threw that up in the air. He had pressure. He just threw it high in the air and threw it way out of bounds. And they'll have to kick it away again. Last time they kicked it 17 yards. He was hoping for one of those again. This one's a little bit better. And a fair catch is called for and made by Palmer. I think they're going to put it at the 38-yard line as they finally put it down. So Eagles will start their drive from there. Third possession for the Bulldogs. Motion coming to the near side. Maggs with the keep. Now he pitches it late. The pitch to Chandler is going to get it to the 45. So he picked up 7. Second down and 3 from the 45. The quick out, caught. That'll be a first down. And Palmer with the catch. So they go from their 45 to the Newburyport 45. 10 yards and a first down. Maggs with the keep off the right side. Bumped out of bounds as he gets inside the 40. They give him the 39 for 6. Second down and 4. Winding down this first quarter. The quick out. Castro lost it. I think he fell on it though. Almost gave it away. The quick out, he lost it, went forward. He was able to recover his own fumble. They picked up 2 on the play. 3rd down and 2. That was the last play of the first period. So English was dead even in the first period. They rushed for 30, passed for 30. They picked up 3 first downs. They held Newburyport to 9 rushing, 5 passing, and 2 first downs. But it's still 0-0. English driving, they have it 3rd down and 2. Chandler rushed for 22 of the 30. And the second 12 minutes will find English starting at the Newburyport 37-yard line. Newburyport Clippers. Against the Little English Bulldogs. And we mentioned English trying to make it 5 in a row. Who would have thunk it after they lost their first 4? So from the 37, 3rd and a couple. They fill the backfield now with Maggs. Maggs with the keep straight ahead. He gets a little help from his friends. That little extra push got him a first down. I'll call it the 35. The ball just inside the 35. Call it. I'm going to call it the 35 and give him 2. So 1st and 10 from there. Tishy Maggs has done an excellent job. He's been the team leader. I used to walk my dogs at the meadow during the summer. I would watch him working out with his teammates, and he's done a nice job leading this team. Quick out, caught. Palmer gets thrown out of bounds just inside the 25 at the 23. Back-to-back first downs. So English on the move. This drive started back at their 38. Well, they get hit almost when they handed the ball off. They lose 2. They were lucky they only lost 2. They blitz, they come in, they guess right, they nail the ball carrier just about when they get the ball. Second down and 12 from the 25. They got to get on and score. They don't have a kicker. They're going for 2 points each time they've scored this year. We can't talk about getting close. Over the middle, caught by Palmer. They put it at the 18. So he picked up 7. It'll be 3rd down and 5. This has been a really state tournament. Teams from all over the globe have been traveling everywhere. Ask Lynn Tech, they traveled over 3 hours to go to Hoosac Valley to play a game. Maggs looking, lets it fly behind in the end zone. Castro makes the catch. You can see that coming. He got a step on the defender, and Maggs laid it right in his lap. What an outstanding throw. Nice catch by Castro. 18-yard touchdown, makes it English 6-0. $62 yards in 9 plays. English gets on the board. They'll go for 2. Maggs couldn't have thrown that any better. He laid that right in Castro's lap. Castro beat the defense, had a step, didn't have to stop. Just caught it in stride for an easy 6 points. Perfect throw, perfect catch. Maggs the quick out, knocked away by Webster. So they don't get the conversion, but they get the lead. So it started in the first period, goes just about 3 minutes into the second period, and English grabs a 6-0 lead on that perfect throw and perfect catch. Maggs to Castro. Palmer will kick it off. Short kick. They hit a line drive right to the lineman. Jeffrey Thurston nailed that. And they got great field position. So they didn't kick it deep. They kicked like a line drive. They caught it, and they have it at the English 47-yard line. So great field position. They were able to catch it on the fly and get into English territory. As he sent 2 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. Sullivan gets wrapped up and thrown down. M with the big play. He's had a great year. He just wrapped him up and threw him down. Back at the 42-yard line of Newburyport. They lost 11 on the play. And just broke in, grabbed him, and just threw him down. Little flip to the near side. That was precision. They get it back to the English 45. So he picked up 13. They get the 11 back plus 2. It'll be 3rd and 8. The 3 wideouts go to the far side, 1 to the near side. Sullivan rolling, keeping. He's not going to go anywhere. That's McKay, I think. So defense coming up big, M and Mulcahy. They put it back at the 47. And they'll have to kick it away. So it looked good with the field position. And fair catch, called for and made at about the 16-yard line. Palmer made the catch. They put it at the 17. So right now, Newburyport is minus rushing. They only have 14 yards of offense with 2 first downs. 18 passing, minus 4 rushing. 2 first downs. But they're in the game. They're only trailing 6-0. Here, almost midway through this second period. Turn the corner, coming to the near side. Getting pushed forward to about the 25-yard line. Chandler with the carry. They give him the 25 for 8. Second and 2. They get the call. Palmer faked like he was going to go short, then took off. And I don't think he did it deliberately, but they tripped up Palmer. Because if he doesn't get tripped, he's going to be wide open. It's probably going to be a touchdown. They call it holding. The officials trying to get together now. They're going to call it holding rather than interference at the spot of the foul. I think it's going to pick up a couple of extra yards. Now they don't. They call it a 5-yard penalty. I thought it was a 10. So it'll be a first down at the 35. Nothing there. Actually, they gave Palmer a yard. That was actually Pena. Quickly over the middle, caught for a first down. That's Palmer again. They get it right to midfield. They picked up 14. So Eagles will hold on to the football, leading 6-0. Maggs got hit as he threw it up. They were lucky to get that one back. He just threw that up. Castro was going deep. Maggs had no chance to even look for him. They got on top of him. They knocked him down. They hit him as he was throwing it. Turned out to be a little pop fly to center field. And luckily for English, it went incomplete. 2nd and 10 from midfield. Nash with the keep gets pushed forward for about 4. Just shy, we'll call it the 46. It's about a stripe shy of the 46. So it'll be 3rd down and 6. Palmer in motion. Maggs with the keep. He's going to get a first down. Nice job by Jesse Maggs. Fake the handoff, went out. Possibly going to pitch it. Kept it. Get inside the 40. They haven't put it down yet. I think they're going to put it down. There's a penalty against Newburyport. So Maggs picked up 8 and a first down. Now they're going to mark off a big one against Newburyport. Down to the 23. For another first down. So English close to the red zone again for the 2nd straight time, leading 6-0, helped out by the big 15-yard penalty. Chandler will get it to the 20. Second and 7 from the 20. Maggs dumps it off. Heenan with the catch. It'll be 3rd down and 2. Easy first down for Chandler. Get it down to the 9. Coming up on 2 minutes left in this first half. English close the gap. Now we got another flag. English will be penalized back.
First down and goal to go from the 14-yard line.
2 minutes and counting left in this first half. English leading 6-0 on the perfect 18-yard pass from Maggs to Castro. Over the middle, sliding, incomplete. Palmer thought he caught it. Both officials say no. Second and goal from the 14. They're trying to beat the clock here. Maggs in trouble, lost the ball. And Newburyport comes up with it. So what looked like maybe a 2-score lead going into the halftime. Newburyport's going to get the football. They lost 4 on the play. He's gone over 160 yards. This would only be the second series for Newburyport in this second period. They only have 14 yards of offense. And they got to be thankful they're only down 6-0. Nothing much there. No gain on the play.
No gain on the play. It's second down and 10.
Newburyport might be content to just run the clock out. They're going to get the football to start the second half. As they say that, they go long and deep. Incomplete. Almost made a great catch along the sideline. That was Thurston. I thought you'd be content to just run the clock out. Getting the ball to start the second half. Now if they run the ball here, you might see English take a timeout and force them to punt. Caught for first down and a little bit more. Webster with the catch. 16 on the play. And we got a quick timeout. .37 ticks left in this first half. Eagles leading it 6-0. They've got 30 yards of offense. 34 have come throwing the ball. -4 running the ball. And again, they're only down 6-0. I'm not going to try and guess what they do. I thought they'd run the clock out to get into halftime, but they're going. Caught. Out of bounds to Thurston. Looking to see if they made a first down. They needed the 44. Look, they've got it. So back-to-back first downs. They only had 2 first downs coming into the series. Now they've got 2 more back-to-back. They're trying to beat the clock. They dump it incomplete. They've got to go very deep if they want to do anything. They don't have enough time on the clock to dump it off. From the 44. In trouble, rolling, looking. Lofts it high, incomplete. Six nothing the Bulldogs as we've got maybe one more play. A quick pass maybe out of bounds might give him 2. He sent 3 wideouts to the far side, 2 to the near side. Caught by Masesian. The English 44. So they got 1 more first down than they did coming into the series. They've got 3 here. They only had 2 coming in. And they found success throwing the football. And they get it again, going to Webster. So back-to-back-to-back first downs. They started this at their own 18-yard line, trying to beat the clock. And they go underneath again to Webster. 11 more.
22-yard line.
This will be the last play, so they have to go to the end zone. They've been dinking and dunking. Might give me an idea of what they can do in the second half. Of course, English is giving them underneath so they don't get behind them and score. So English's defense will be a little bit different in the second half. They just don't want to give them anything deep. Sullivan looking. He gets knocked down. He couldn't get it away. He's going to lose back to the 23. So they wind up with a minus 5-yard rushing. They get 78 yards passing and 6 first downs. The English winds up with 161. And will very quickly start the second half with English leading at 6-0. Newburyport will get the football. And the return will give it to them across the 35. They put it to 37. Couple of wideouts to either side. Caught and dropped. He had it. Thurston had it. And he took a step to run with it, and he forgot the football. So they're throwing it because they couldn't run it at all in the first half. They had minus 5 yards rushing. Maggs passed for 96 and the touchdown to Castro for the touchdown to make it 6-0. They ran for 65. Sullivan in trouble. Did a nice job dumping it off. And he couldn't hold on. He got rid of the ball, didn't get the loss. Almost came up with a pretty good gain. Instead, it'll be 3rd down and 10 from the 37. But he did well to avoid that sack and get rid of the football. So they need 10 as they send 3 to the far side, 1 to the near side. They dump it off and not going to go anywhere. Chandler was right there on top of the receiver. No gain on the play. So Newburyport will kick it away. Low snap, but they handle it. Palmer makes the fair catch. Eagles will have it at their 36-yard line. Nothing doing there.
down and 10.
We put great penetration. Yeah, nailed it right at the line of scrimmage. So it'll be second down and 10. Newburyport jumped, but they got back. Nash put it on the money. Caught by Palmer. To the 46, that should be enough for a first down. English going quickly. Palmer off the right side gets a few. They put it to 49. They give him 3. Motion coming to the near side. They lost the football. They never had the handoff. Newburyport comes up with the football. They never got the handoff. Chandler got a yard to the 50, but the ball bounced away. So Newburyport will have the football.
First down and 10.
Still 6-0. They run it straight ahead with Brennan. To the English 44. They picked up 6, and that puts them 1 yard plus in the rushing column. Second and 4 for the Clippers of Newburyport. The pitch, trying to turn the corner. Chandler with the hit on Webster. Chandler do it on both sides of the football. No gain on the play. It'll be third down and 4. They double the wideouts to either side. Brennan in the backfield with Sullivan. Looking to throw. Caught for a first down. That's Masijian. Got an injury on the field. I think it was the receiver, Venetian, who got hit, had bumped out of bounds. So they gave him 8 on the play, which would be enough for a first down. They moved the change. As we're not quite to the halfway mark of this third period. English leading it 6-0. Sullivan in trouble. He was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. I'll call it the 46. He's a half a yard behind the 46, the 36. Call it no gain. So they need 10 and a foot. Didn't quite get back to the 36. So 10 and a half, I guess, right? Sitting right between the 36 and 37. 3 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. They dump it off, but they're going to wind up losing yardage. Chandler again with a big defensive play. They put it back at the 42 for a loss of 6. So 3rd and 16. Threw that quick out and Chandler was all over the receiver. They let it throw long, deep. Closest man to the ball was a white jersey. So we bring up a 4th down. So they gained 6 and lost 6 running the football. And they're going to kick it away. High snap, handled. Now running with it. They kick it away from everybody. It's going to wind up rolling dead at about the 21-yard line. English got away from the football. So from the 21, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. That one pass play, Maggs to Castro, the difference. Right over the middle. Nice catch out across the 40-yard line. And that's Chandler. "23 yards and a first down. Perfect throw by Maggs. Nice catch and run by Chandler. And they're out to the 44-yard line. Maggs looking again over the middle. Nice diving catch by Palmer. "11 yards on the play. Another first down. English on the move. Two wideouts to either side. Maggs again looking, lets it fly. Deep. Great catch. Palmer again. Maggs threw it up. Palmer went over the defender down to the 14-yard line. Back to back first downs on 3 perfect passes. And they're knocking on the door at the 14-yard line. Chandler straight ahead, going to walk in for the touchdown.
Is this still the first half? Or did you start the second? I'm going to run across the street and get that game from that.
Parler deserves that. Boy, he's been outstanding defensively. He caught the first pass on this drive. They go 79 yards, 4 plays, 2 terrific catches by Palmer, the nice play by Chandler to start it, and now the 14-yard run to end it. He goes over 50 yards rushing. Maggs has passed for 171. They give it to Chandler. He bangs it in for the conversion. And just like that, it's 14-0. Perfect drive. 79 yards in 4 plays. 65 of them on 3 consecutive passes. 2 outstanding catches by Palmer after Chandler caught the first one over the middle for 23. Palmer the catch for 31 to get him close, and then Chandler goes in from 14. And the Bulldogs lengthen their lead to 14-0. And Palmer will kick it off. Defense has done a nice job. They bent, but they haven't broken. The only time they bent is when they've thrown the ball, Newburyport. Kick, it goes out of bounds. And let's see what Newburyport does. They can have them kick again, or I think they can get it at the 35-yard line. So they'll put it at the 35-yard line. They were checking with the coach to see what he wanted to do. Double the wideouts to either side, so Newburyport's job gets a little more binding. Now 2 scores behind. Caught, dropped. Second and 10 from the Newburyport 35. Again, they double the wideouts to either side. Caught for first down and a little bit more, squeezing into English territory. Madden with the catch. So 16 yards and a first down. Sullivan in trouble. And now just throws it away. English on that last drive has gone over 250 yards. And we're still in the third period. Mag's having a day. Going for a touchdown and 171 yards. In trouble. Picked up a yard. Rolling to the near side, long and deep, caught inside the 15. Loose along the sideline. Now they're saying no catch. I thought he had it. That looked like a big play. Looked like Jones made a great catch. Now they're going to have to kick it away. As it's 4th and 9. Armour with another fair catch. He's done it all. Down at the 19-yard line. The Dogs have it. 1st and 10 at their 19. They give it to Chandler straight ahead. Actually, that was Panius. Give him 2 to the 21. Coming to the near side, slipping a tackle, gets across the 25, out to the 28. That's Chandler. Third down and a yard. They fill the backfield now with Max, Panius, and Chandler. Mags with the keep straight ahead. I don't know. He needed a yard. I don't think he got it. He didn't get it. It'll bring up a 4th down. They need a yard. Bags is staying in. Bags goes under center for the first time. Quarterback sneak. I don't know. It looks like they're going to give him just a yard, which is what he needed. They put it to 29. English got a break there. Newburyport stuffed them. Newburyport saying they didn't make it. The 29 would be a first down. They went under center for the first time with the quarterback sneak. He missed it or made it by less than the stripe of the football. They're going to come out and measure. This is big because we still have time left. It's 14-0. So this should be great field position for Newburyport. He didn't make it. A huge break for the Clippers. Where they put the ball down now, if they measured it now, he made it. The ball where they put it down now is just slightly across the 29. So the Clippers get a big break. Caught along the sideline, down to about the 15-yard line. So we reached the end of the third period. English holding on to a 14-0 lead. .264 yards of offense. Newburyport has -4 rushing, but they've got 116 passing. And they're threatening now from the 15-yard line. 1st and 10. Maggs to Castro for 18. Conversion no good. Chandler, after 3 consecutive passes, goes in from the 14-yard line. Rushed in the 2-point conversion, and that's where we are, 14-0 English, but a full 12 minutes left, and Newburyport knocking on the door. This is the deepest penetration. They have it at the 15-yard line. 1st and 10. Sullivan has passed for 116 yards. Most of those coming at the end of the half when English was sitting back and letting him, giving him the 6, 7, 8, 10 yards so they can get behind and running the clock out. Newburyport can close the gap here. Sullivan takes off, avoids a tackle, avoids another tackle, stays on his feet, dives in the end zone for the touchdown. 15 yards. So that gamble by English, turning the ball over at their 29, it takes Newburyport 2 plays, 1 rushing, 1 passing for 14, and now the run by 15. And it will be Sullivan, the quarterback, looking for the extra point. And we still have a lot of time left. He kicks it through. That puts Newburyport in the plus side, rushing the football. Just barely 11 yards. And we've got ourselves a ball game, 14-7, with virtually the entire fourth period to play. So here we go. We mentioned England's trying to make it 5 in a row. And again, I don't know, you could have got great odds in Vegas. After they lost their first 4, everybody wrote them off, saying, you know, never mind a 50-50 year. Talk about a winning season, forget that. Now all of a sudden, they can accomplish both. Bouncing around, it's going to go out of play. Chandler thought about going to get it and then said, no, let it go. So now English has the same choice. They can have him kick again or take it at the 35-yard line. It went out at the 22. They're talking to Mackenzie Charles. And I think they're going to have Newburyport kick it again. No, they're not. They're going to take it at the 35. I thought Newburyport was walking back upfield. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 35 as Newburyport has closed the gap. Panius off the left side, gets a head of steam up. Nice run. $20 yards. He got hit as he was throwing it, went up in the air. Luckily for English, it's incomplete. So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the Newburyport 45. Mash with the keep. To the 40, maybe the 39. Now I'm going to call it the 39. It's not quite to the 38. So I'll call it 3rd and 4. They dump it underneath. Chandler with the catch underneath. Down for a first down. They put it at the 25. So 14 yards. Nags closing in on 200 yards passing. Palmer has caught passes for 113. Over the middle, caught inside the 5. That's Chandler again with a great play. They put it at the 2, 23 yards. That puts them over 200 yards. Chandler has caught a few. Danius walks in. So they made that look easy. Danius started it with a 20-yard run. He ends it with a 2-yard run. 65 yards in 6 plays. They got their 2-score lead back. And they'll look for 2. They give it to Chandler again. He walks in. So that momentum that Newburyport has was just taken away. He's just gone over 300 yards, 18 first downs. Palmer's got the touchdown, two two-point conversions. He's caught passes for 60. Chandler. Palmer's caught passes for 113. Maggs has passed for 208. And the kick goes out of bounds again. Yeah, they're going to take it at 35 again, I believe. No, they're not. They're going to have English kick it again. Oh, English will kick it from 5 yards further back. Palmer will have to kick it from the 35 now. It bounces by And they have to go back and get it. Now they wish they took it at the 35. He reached down to get that little ground ball, and it skipped right over his hand. And that was Logan Jones. So instead of getting it at the 35, they'll get it at the 25.
At the 25-yard line. The 25-yard line.
So they opted to have him kick it again, but they couldn't field it. And they wound up losing 10 yards. Caught. Miles with the catch. Hit it to the 35 for 10 and the first down. They lob it up, then it goes out of bounds. Looking for Jones along the sideline. 2nd and 10 from the 35. Sullivan in trouble, rolling, looking, finding time. Throws it up. Caught, but out of bounds. By the time Webster was open and caught it, he was well out of bounds. 3rd and 10. Newburyport had a touchdown, but that was because English went for it on 4th down and missed and gave him a very short 29-yard field. The only other drive that Newburyport had with any kind of success has been at the end of the half, and that was basically English, playing deep so they didn't get behind him, giving him anything in front of him, let him complete the short passes, and they wound up running the clock out. That was the only real drive that they had. They scored on 2 plays, but they only had to go 29 yards. Diving catch made. Miles makes the catch. He got 9. So it's 4th down and a yard. I don't think they're going to punt here. Down 2 scores. Fourth and a yard. Hit in the backfield, they're not going to get it. Okay, and M combining. They lost yardage on the play. English got great field position. English will have it 1st and 10 as Mags bring the play back to the huddle. We're in the 4th period, 22-7. English on top. The pitch, turn the corner, dragging people with him. Chandler's pushed out of bounds. Give him 7. Second and 3 from the 35. He just gets stood up, but then second, third effort gets him a couple of yards. Third and a yard. Slips a tackle, slips another tackle, he's gone. Panius takes it to the house. That was coming to the right side. He made a great move. He just stopped going to his right and took it straight to the goal post. And that's going to be the icing on the cake. $42 yards in 3 plays. For the last 9 plays, have given him 2 touchdowns. Panius gets his second score. Not going to get there. Just shy. Rivera just got stood up. Yeah, he got, I think it was, they're carrying him off. Let's hope he's going to be okay. J.C. Maggs and Palmer hoping to carry him off. .371 yards of offense for the Bulldogs. 19 first downs. Newburyport has 144 yards of offense, but 135 of them are in the air. They've only rushed for 9 yards. So English went on 4th down at their 29 and missed and gave Newburyport excellent field position. Newburyport returns the favor, going for a 4th and a yard at the 44. They lose 2, give English a short field, and now English has put this one away, leading 28-7. And they're going to pick up their 5th straight win. Outstanding effort by these young men and Mackenzie Charles, the head coach, and the coaching staff. They could have packed it in a long time ago. When you don't make the tournament as per se, and you have to play in the non-tournament version, you lose your first 4 games. It's easy to say, you know, especially if you're a senior, let's go get a job and try to earn some money for college. Although some of these guys are going to continue playing football, I'm sure. Shea Palmer, Wes Chandler, and Jesse Maggs, we're not going to hear the last of them. The line drive. And guess what? It goes out of bounds again. What are they going to do this time? Last time they said, no, Mick we'll have them kick it again, and when they did, it skipped by, and they wound up not getting it to 35. They wound up getting it to 25. So I think they learned their lesson. They're going to put it at the 35-yard line. Now there's offsetting penalties. There was a penalty against. I often kind of cringe at the, offside English, a 5-yard penalty, a multi-yard penalty against Newburyport, but they wipe out. How do you wipe it out if one is 5 and the other one is 10 or 15? So Palmer will do it again. So English is going to have a chance to have a winning season. Who would have thunk that? 0-4. They're now going to be 5-4. And standing between them and a winning season will be arch enemy Link Classical on Thanksgiving Day. But nobody would have thought that. You could have made a lot of money. That one bounces off the player up front. We got flags coming in. As Newburyport will get it at the 49, and let's see what the flag is about. He banged it off one of the guys up front. And it's a penalty against Newburyport, so it'll push him back. Knock it back to the 39. So the 10-yard penalty settles them in at their own 39-yard line. In the fourth period, 28-7, English on top. It'll be a happy bus ride back to Lynn. They pitch it, and they run it close to a first down. That was Thurston. He picked up 8. Run it again for a first down. Sullivan, the quarterback. There's a penalty on the play against English. That'll push it down to the 31, I think. So at the 31, it'll be 1st and 10. Oh, lets it fly long and deep. Caught. Madden with the catch. Down to the 1, 30 yards. Yeah, we're going to get a timeout. We're at the James Stalin Field, home of the Newburyport Clippers, for this For English, the final game before Thanksgiving. English had Jesse Maggs to Castro for 18 yards. Conversion no good. Tapping off a 62-yard drive. Made it 6-0. They went 79 yards in 4 plays. Chandler going in from the 2. Chandler with the rush made it 14-0. Newburyport came back on a 15-yard run by Sullivan to make it 14-7 after Sullivan kicked the extra point. English came right back, 65 yards in 6 plays. Paney is picking up his second touchdown, 20-7. And then English got the ball back when they missed on a 4th and 1. Newburyport. Panius went 33 for a touchdown for his second. Sullivan in trouble. Lets it fly. Tipped and knocked away. Pass interference against Newburyport. Well, that'll take them away from the 1-yard line. I'm kind of surprised they didn't run the ball. It's a big 15-yarder. Pushes it to the 16-yard line. So 1st and goal from there. Maggs, Panius has got 2. Chandler's got a touchdown and a couple of conversions. Castro's got a touchdown. Maggs has passed to Castro for that touchdown. Maggs has passed for 208. Palmer has caught passes for 113. Chandler has caught passes for 60. So a great team effort. The defense has been, they've bent, but they really haven't broken. They even had 1 touchdown when they only had to go 29 yards. Quick out. Caught and immediately hit and dropped, and that was Jones. Flag on the play. And they're going to come unsportsmanlike, I think. After the play, English did or said something. So from the 10, we knock it off to the 5. So the ball's back at the 5. So it should be 2nd and goal from there. We're going to whistle. Sullivan in trouble, hit. Manages to go forward for a couple. Hurrying to beat the clock. He picked up 2. 3rd and goal. Sullivan in trouble. Still in trouble. Throws it up, knocked away. Nice defense by Castro. Fourth and goal from the 3. Defense not giving anything away. They're really making Sullivan work. He might have been able to run that last play because he had a lot of room to the far side. But he opted to throw it, and Castro made the defensive play. Rolling to the right, lets it fly, tipped, knocked out of the end zone, incomplete. English does the job. We had an English player down. So the defense doesn't give anything away again. The only drive they've had for points, they only had to go 29 yards. And they decided to run the ball because it's all, pass the ball because they can't run it. They only have 26 yards rushing. $30 of those coming in this fourth period. They were -4 coming into the period. English will get it at their 3 and they can run it out. Just over 3 minutes left in this one. They find a little bit of a seam. They get it across the 5. And that's Chandler.
Okay.
He got it out to the 6. Second and 7. They fill the backfield with Mags. They're taking as much time as they can. Off the left side, first down and a lot more. Chandler bumped out of bounds. Out to the 34, he picked up 28. He goes over 100 yards. He's been running over 100 yards most of the games. And he got them out of trouble, gets them a first down. Let that clock run. English will be a happy team riding home. Mags is going under center. He'll take a knee. English is going to make it 5 in a row. Looking to make it 6 and get a winning season against Glasgow on Thanksgiving Day. Mags got it started going to Castro for 18. Chandler for 14, and the conversion made it 14-0. Sullivan, the quarterback, went 14, kicked the extra point. That's the closest Newburyport came, 14-7. And the Paniers took over. He scored from the 2, then he scored from the 33 to make it 28-7. Chandler has 107 yards. Paniers has 58, 2 touchdowns. Mags is thrown for 1, passed for 208. Chandler also caught passes for 60 yards. Palmer had an outstanding game, catching for 113 yards. And both Chandler had outstanding games defensively as well. English is going to make it 5 in a row. They're going to go to 5 and 4. They do it in fine fashion. The defense played outstanding. They gave Newburyport virtually nothing. English winds up with over 300 yards, over 400 yards of offense. 194 yards and 208 yards passing. And English makes it 5 in a row. Who would have thunk that? They'll be looking for 6 in a row on Thanksgiving Day against arch rival Classical. But right now, there'll be a happy bus ride back to Lynn as they win it over Newburyport 28-7. Mags passing for a touchdown, 208 yards. Palmer running for 107. Panius running for 58 and 2 touchdowns. Chandler, 107, a touchdown, 2 two-point conversions. Shea Palmer, 113 yards catching. Castro with a touchdown catch. English wins it 28-7 over Newburyport. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm Don Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.